we're going to be checking out a video about the Pearl of the Black Sea, touring Europe's wildest bazaar and food market. This is recommended to me by Sasha in the video reaction suggestion form that you can find down below, along with some other links down there for you. And the channel is The Kitchen Cosmonaut. So, interesting channel name. Kitchen Cosmonaut. Never came across this. So, Pearl of the Black Sea, touring Europe's. I don't know where this is at, actually. Again, this is a suggestion. I don't know anything about the video. We're going to find out together, guys.
Greetings, everyone, from beautiful Odessa. I am here at the...
Okay, Odessa. So he's in Ukraine. All right, Odessa port.
The Pois market, just outside the main entrance, and we are here to investigate one of the largest markets in all of Europe. So this is going to be a collection of used goods, meats, cheeses, fish, basically anything that you could think of buying or selling can be found within here. So let's go take a look. And no more than 10 seconds into filming the video, we are stopped. Due to a recent severe drone strike on the market, filming needs to be supervised by security to ensure that it's not for nefarious espionage purposes.
Jeez, a recent drone strike. When was he? Okay, 2 months ago. Okay, so yeah, they're still fighting over there. That sucks. If you guys are in Ukraine, I feel for you guys. That's sad.
An understandable precaution that unfortunately needs to be taken in wartime Ukraine. So we go to the administration office for approval and to be assigned an escort. So it seems we made it roughly 20 meters before we were stopped by security, and it seems that you need to have an escort if you're going to be filming in the market. So we now have...
You have to have an escort. Okay, so to make sure that you're not a spy.
Escort that's going to walk us through the market. But here, as you can see, there are used goods of almost... Just a quick aside, my stoic shadow in the background of a lot of my market tour is not a stalker or government agent, but my personal friend and Odessa resident, the camera-shy Mr. Crit.
Okay.
Our security guy is the other man lurking behind us and will be interviewed at the end of the video, just so you know. Every variety, it's sort of like a giant Goodwill, if you will. But then there are different halls where things are split up based on products. So we're going to go into the milk market, so it's sort of dairy products. And then we're going to go into a meat market. And then we're going to go into the famous fish market. And hopefully along the way, interview a few people so that you guys can get a real feeling of what it's like to shop and then eat here.
I bet they got a ton of fish being at the Black Sea. But so since a lot of my viewers are European, I would assume his viewers are mainly American. He referred to it as similar to a Goodwill. That's a store that we have here in the United States. It's a thrift store, like a secondhand store is what the Goodwill is that he's talking about. For the European people that's watching.
So, let's go. As you can see, the entrance is right here, and it's right here. So this is right at the very entrance of it, and then you can hear the grinding of blades. So we were standing here in front of the knife area, which I guess is near and dear to my heart because I love chef knives. So handmade knives.
Oh yeah, chefs, that would make sense because his channel name is The Kitchen Cosmonaut. Okay, so he's just touring the food market because it's related to, he does a kitchen. Very cool. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to his channel, actually. And like I said, there's a link down there if you guys want to go over there and subscribe to his channel as well. And just drop a link on his, a like on his video anyways.
Very heavy. Jak was звати?
Serge.
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 So, Sergey? Serge?
Да, Сергій.
So we have Sergey, Serge. І ви сам зробили?
Так.
So these are his handmade knives here right outside of the meat market. So that is
Nice.
very appropriate.
Суші.
For fish.
Суші.
Wonder if he blacksmiths them, like if he forges them out, or if he just gets like the stock and then shapes them.
This is very cool. This is actually a really beautiful knife.
Это
Ooh, that's a chopper.
викинг.
Oh my God. So as we'll see inside of the market, they have like these
fish?
little axes that they'll typically chop up meat with. So they'll have it on a large tree stump and then chop up meat. So that's really interesting. And this is
Nice.
super heavy too.
Нож Деба, тоже handmade.
So thick.
Oh
Look at the
yeah,
bezel
I was
on
about to say that. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed is how thick the tang is down in the handle even.
that. Bezel, I guess that's
All the way down.
accurate word. But that is so thick. It's so heavy. Look at this.
Jeez.
Это обвалочные такие вот ножи тоже.
That's the one they're using to chop the fish heads off with. Right there.
Jesus. G10 и так далее.
Oh my
What?
god, that's so cool. Look at that. It's like some ninja stuff.
That's cool.
Клуб любителей острого ножа.
So the club for lovers of sharp knives.
Да,
And
клон, сокращенно клон.
so this is Sergey. We're right outside the entrance,
Right.
so come take a look at his knives. So here is the dairy market. So this is all going to be dairy goods. So this is like cheeses, eggs,
Okay.
milk, things like
Eggs. He put that in the top corner too. He realized when he edited. Yeah. So this will be a lot. This will be interesting for the Dutch viewers because you guys love your dairy.
that. And then further on that way, there are meats. So those are sort of like prepped meats and raw meats. And then further that way is going to be the actual meat market and the fish market. So this is just the entrance, and we're going to see as much as we can.
I was waving
Here
to the
you can
camera.
buy nearly any locally made dairy product. Cheese, yogurt, fermented beverages, sour cream, and spreads.
A lot of kind of cheese.
Soft, hard, creamy, aged, smoked, sour, sweet, funky, and seasoned.
Funky and
They're
sour,
all
huh?
here.
So as you can see here, there's a huge variety of cheeses. Those are sort of like prepped meats. That's like deli meats. And then behind me, there are like sulgunis and brinza and different local made cheeses as well. So I think we're sort of at the peak of the sort of traffic for people here, but we're going to head over there to look at the meats because I think the cheese people don't really want to talk to us. So our
The cheese people ain't talking, huh?
security escort told us that Oля.
My name is Oля.
Oh, English, excellent. So Oля,
Neck hurts.
and as I passed through, I did one lap without a camera, and I looked at everything, and she has some incredibly beautiful salo.
Sallow.
Чеснок.
So here,
Наймень чеснок.
Look like bacon to me. What is sallow?
Дуже смачно.
so here you have just like salo. So this is just pork fat that's salted. You can see that it's like sweating from the salt.
А сало?
Okay.
А сало это вообще, это искусство. Искусство сала. Это вот.
Artisanal,
Это вот
huh?
такое сало. Це дуже
I've heard it called soot, like suet or something.
It smells super, super garlicky. Yeah. So it's got like paprika and a lot of garlic. Super beautiful flavors. Really cool texture too.
Yeah.
Because salo is supposed to sort of melt in your mouth.
А ушки какие свиные. Ушечки, ушки свиные. Можно даже померить.
Could you imagine wearing
Я
that?
начинаю с 5 утра.
So she said that we can wear it. But the pig ears are really common beer snacks. In America, they're typically like treats for dogs, but they're actually super, super
Yeah, that they do make a lot of dog treats out of pig ears. That is very true here.
delicious. And this salo is super great.
It's just like a lot of bacon is what it looks like to me.
Without exaggeration, Olha's meats were some of the most interesting and highest quality I have ever tried. And I'm not just saying that because she's a charismatic charmer.
No, yeah, I believe you because I mean, look at that stuff. What is that?
So this is beef tongue head cheese.
Свій смачненький і кушай.
Такие мякенькие прям.
Да.
Вау.
Beef tongue head cheese. I don't know about that.
It tastes like soup. It's so gentle and so soft.
Рулетики запечені
Okay.
в печі.
Because
Рулетик.
sometimes when you have tongue, it tastes like you're chewing on balloons or something.
Yeah.
Все тут ви сам зробите.
With Velcro in it.
Своїми ручками.
So the pigs are from around the Odessa region, and she makes everything here herself. And everything here is crazy, crazy high quality.
Попробуйте вялено.
It's crazy they're in the middle of a war right now. Can't tell by this market. Like they're just living life. I mean, you got to really, you know, I mean, obviously, right? You got to keep going, but They could just get struck by a missile or something at any point in time. They don't care. They're out there eating pig's goat head cheese and stuff. Or pig's tongue cheese. I don't even know.
This has been Oля
Thank you very
with her
much, Ola.
beautiful, beautiful meat. I'll put her phone number in the description so you can write her on Telegram. But her stall is right here, and it's directly from
Get
the
you some of
entrance
that
of
meat.
the
It looks
dairy
good.
hall. So you walk into the dairy hall, and then you come straight here. It's impossible to miss all this beautiful, beautiful meat.
Thank you very much, Ola.
And you can feel that she has that Odessa spirit, that sort of like charisma, if you will. But let's go further.
Further.
There is an insane amount of honey and bee-related products in Ukraine.
Really?
Combs, honey, waxes, medicinal
Wow.
extracts, and candles are ubiquitous to every Ukrainian market.
It's a lot of
So
different
you
honey.
can see that
Dark
the
white.
honey here is made from different plants. So there's like acacia, lipa, griechka. So this is like buckwheat. So this is buckwheat honey. Ukraine is one of the world's largest
Interesting.
honey producers as well. So you'll see tons of medovucha, honey, candles. So like these church candles are made from honey. Honey is such an important part of Ukrainian
Beeswax.
culture. So at every market, you're going to find some kind of honey.
Interesting.
The prepped meat section is magical, and maybe my favorite of the entire food bazaar, which
That's
is
a lot of
high
meat.
praise.
Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Even with the market's overall reduction in volume of vendors and patrons following the 1-2 punch of the pandemic plus the war, not to mention the market
Yeah.
was bombed just days before our arrival. The scale
crazy.
and volume of goods on sale is still incredible.
And the people,
The flavors, smells, textures, and variety
they're just out.
is hard to beat.
A lot of people just out doing stuff.
While the topic of this video is food and produce, there
Yeah.
is a vast portion of this market that sells literally everything else and is woven in between each of the market's many massive buildings. Goods of all varieties, new and used, are found here. But that's a video for another day.
So as you can see, we have sort of left that in-between area. Now we're inside of the meat market. So we were at the dairy area and then the sort of like meats, and now we're in the sort of general butchery area. So here you'll see every sort of meat. You'll see that people are chopping things
Okay.
up, getting things prepped. So this is where you come if you want to get some raw meat. І як вас звати?
Меня зовут Виктория.
Victoria. So Victoria here, she's selling, this is pork, свинина, так?
Свинина, да, домашняя.
So she has homemade pork here, and you'll see that you'll
Just
have
laid
like
out like
bones for
that,
soups
huh?
and things like that, all the way up.
So it's just laid out like that, just unwrapped, just go up and grab you a chunk of raw meat, or how does that work?
To salo here.
No, they weigh it out, right, and wrap it, but like
Ну хорошо.
interesting that they just
And
got
see,
it
she's
right
also
there.
chopping bones, as I described, that sort of axe on the wooden block. These are going to be for soup.
They're gonna be for soup. The ones that just dropped all over the floor too, or are they putting floor bones in the soup? Floor bone soup. There we go.
So here you'll see the breakdown of all kinds of meats. You've got bones, you've got organ meats. This gentleman said that he can break down a head in 10 minutes, which is just incredible.
Well,
Again,
that's
chopping
cool, I
of
guess.
bones for soups and stocks. They make head cheeses. They make a pashtet. There are just so many different types of things that you can make, and things that you can't make in America because we don't have access to the entire animal. When you go shopping in America, you just get the general sort of beef cuts or whatever. But here you can see that there's sort of like the offal here. You've got
But you can. I mean, you can go to butcher. You can get. He's going to just regular supermarkets, which is true. You're not going to get the variety there. You can go to straight to butchers and get whatever piece of meat you need.
snouts. Як вас звати?
Людмила.
Ludmila. So here we have Ludmila, and she's also selling here.
Right there. They just
Нет, говядина.
Говядина. So
lay it out like that.
and then you see all of these different meats. You have tongue, you have liver. So
Yeah, but like, what's to stop people from touching it? You just got meat laying out there raw, and then people could just be going up. It's right there. Somebody sneezes on it, touches on it. I mean, how clean is that meat after it's been sitting out and 100 people's just been rubbing up on it or sneezing on it? I don't know. I mean, sure, you cook it, you kill the germs. I get it.
Able to cook a lot of things that have sort of been forgotten in American cuisine because we don't use the liver, we don't use the tongue, and that's
My
kind of
grandma eats
shameful
liver.
because you can make some awesome stuff with tongue. Дуже вам дякую.
Будь ласка,
Maybe.
приходьте.
And here you can see this is sort of an empty stall. They have these meat hooks here, so they'll break the animals down. They have these giant butcher's blocks, and then they'll hang the meat up and then break the animal down and then sell it directly here. So you sort of see the entire cycle of how they prepare the meats for the market. So I'm here with Daniel, and he is breaking down a ham hock. I am so jealous. I really want to be a butcher. I think that this is such a cool skill to have, and I think that more people should do this. And then here you'll see some of the pre-breakdown meats here. So this is a huge
I'm good doing YouTube, guys. I'll just watch you be the butcher, and you know, yeah.
Carcass here, ready to be broken down, and then you'll see the sort of the blueberry stamp to show that it's been processed legally. І скільки років ви тут?
It's laying right out there, though.
Два? Тільки почав, так? So he's at the beginning of his career, but I think that this is a really cool skill to have, and it's really cool to see younger people doing this type of stuff here, so that means that the new generation will carry on all of these talents. Дуже вам дякую, Даніл, і удачі вам.
The ability to buy farm fresh meat directly from the source is such an incredible resource for chefs and Epicureans, especially when compared to the overly commercialized and suffocatingly narrow offering in American grocery stores.
I just don't understand why it's just all out there. It just seems like they should plastic wrap it. I don't know. I mean, it's just, you know, maybe it's just because it's so different than the way we do it here. And I'm not a meatologist or anything, you know, so what do I know?
Something I never take for granted living here.
So here you can see it's sort of like an old butcher shop. So it seems like this was a centralized area to break animals down and then sell them individually there. But I think that it's been sort of put on pause or shut down. You'll see that there's the cleaning stations. This is a weight station. And then all these individual meat hooks here as well. So it's really kind of cool to see this. It's sort of like a time capsule. So now we've stepped back outside into the sunlight, and you'll see just like
Fruits,
an ocean
vegetables.
of fruits and vegetables and things here. They're selling absolutely everything. Some of it processed, some of it fresh, some of it really foreign, most of it local. But if you want to cook something, you'll be able to find these ingredients here. It's just a huge amount of vendors here.
I mean, you know, they got farmers markets and stuff around here, right? I've heard of farmers markets and stuff, but, you know, I've been to a couple, not much, but I ain't been to one that was like that, right? Maybe I didn't go to the right one. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't have stuff like that here in the United States, but I didn't go to it. And that's a lot of variety. Holy cow.
I don't know if you're able to get a sense of the scale here, but it really
massive.
It's just tremendous. There's so much going on and so many people here selling so much stuff.
Bright.
And the smell is also really cool. It smells like fresh vegetables.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I bet.
Let's go take a look.
The vibrant beauty we see here in summer is replaced with a more severe aesthetic and limited variety in winter. The cycle of seasonality is on full display at these markets and is always enchanting to witness.
I want some fruit.
But regardless of season, there is always something delicious here.
We're on our way to the fish market, and we've just started seeing all the different fish that they have. Odessa is obviously a port city, so fish is a huge part of the culture here.
Yeah.
And this is butchery. So this is a local fish, and this was it's really popular in canned food. So you'll have like butchery and tomato sauces, but this is dried fish. So it's a really unique fish. Як вас звати? Толік. So this is Толік. Ви рибалка або тільки...
Сам ловить, привозить, все свіже.
Oh, that's cool.
So he is a fisherman here, but people in Odessa tend to joke. So I don't know if they're joking with me or serious. But he is the fisherman here, and he catches all this stuff. И вы сам...
Сами готовим, сами делаем.
That's really, really cool. Because here you'll see, that's huge. That's a monster. And you can see like the oil sort of dripping off of it and things like that. So there's just like so much here. I like fish, but I'm not crazy for it.
Right there, though. Dripping all over the other fish, too, right? What kind of fish is that? I mean, it kind of looks... Okay, Black Sea shark. One of them looks weird. The other ones look good, but...
Так, ну давайте покажем, давайте там, где у нас красивее покажем. У нас вот это рыбные тортики.
Fish cake, huh?
Сейчас я вам сделаю разрез.
Oh my God.
What do you do with that? Do you eat it raw like sushi or like...
So I don't know if you guys understand, but this is fish cake. So it's literally a cake of 3 different fish. Це сирі, так?
Вяленый.
Вялений. So
Salted fish.
Salted. Yes.
Cured, okay, so...
Так, смотрите. Вкусно?
Так.
Тунец, палтус и лосось.
And then they have... so this is like a roulette, так?
Да, рулет, это рулет. Тут камбала идет в середине. Флаундер,
So they do that too?
да.
They-
Flounder. The
Or is that all
the
flounder?
flatfish.
Флаундер, да,
Flat.
флаундер,
Yeah.
флаундер. Юкола, да. Копчено-вяленое.
Flounder, that's
So
the...
it's
Смоук.
It's the little guy from the Little Mermaid, Ariel's little fishy friend.
and dry.
He caught him.
Oh my God. So for those who don't know, he's carrying a giant crate, and he said, "Watch your hands, feet, and asses."
Наша самая знаменитая классика – это рулет 4 в одном. Состав: палтус, тунец, семга, марлин.
How do they make
Это
them all?
самая известная наша позиция по
How do
рыбе.
they get them to stick together?
So it's like smoked and salted together. So it's got this really cool combination of textures and flavors. I think that this is really interesting. I've never seen anything like this. And just
Okay.
like the scale of it is huge.
It said on the top right of the screen, somebody said, "Who is he?" They're asking who this guy is. Probably because he's over there filming it all.
It goes like, it's a massive, massive, massive stall. And then, c'est vino.
Вино.
So they have
Домашнее вино. Домашнее.
So they have homemade wines back here too. The Odessa region has sort of a large grape growing cultivation, so wine from Odessa is quite popular. There's beer. For Americans, drinking beer and dried fish is like a crazy combination, but Ukrainians, they love beer plus fish. It's like
Why would that be
classic. It's
crazy?
like us with pretzels. So this is
I
just
don't
a
eat pretzels with beer, so I don't.
tremendous, tremendous collection of really incredible stuff.
Так, и самая последняя, самая популярная наша, самая известная. Вот, пожалуйста.
Бычки.
Бычки.
Always?
Сейчас будем пробовать.
So, come to find out, our fish host is also more famous than me on YouTube. She has a tremendously large channel, and this is the
Nice.
biggest fish cake I could possibly imagine. It's like fish lasagna. I'll put her
И вот, покажите аккаунт, да?
Cool.
I'll put her
It's in there.
information in the channel as well, in the description, so that you can find her. But it's really interesting that she has 2 jobs. That's incredible.
For a culture that doesn't have much of a seafaring tradition, it's stunning to see how much Slavs love fish in all of its many iterations. And the
Oh yeah, so they're not like a sea nation, but they're a nation that's by the sea. They still like their fish.
port city of Odessa takes this to the extreme. Fresh, frozen, canned, pickled, breaded, salted, fermented, smoked, cured, fried, and dried.
Yeah. Huh?
Ukraine has
Cover
them
it
all,
all.
and they're all amazing with ice-cold beer.
You really feel the difference between the different areas of the market. And the fresh fish here, it actually smells super cool, and it all smells like it's literally just from the sea. So you'll see these huge nets and things where they're selling dried fish.
So I don't know if I'd like to smell that thing. Some of those smells from the sea aren't so good. Of course, I've never been to the sea. I can just only go by that rotten fish smell that I've smelled at the back grocery store sometimes, and yuck.
And all this stuff. It's really cool. Also, in these markets, they have a lot of these stalls where they're called like dried goods, like sushon. So they'll have like dried fruits, they'll have nuts. They have these Georgian chochela here. So this is typically a place to get like imported goods or spices and things like that. So here we have pistachios, fresh pistachios.
Pistachios are so good.
From California. So hello from home. This is a popular place to get dried fruits and spices and things like that. You'll always see these places at markets, and Odessa is no exception. Uzbekistan. So he is from Uzbekistan, and it's common for them to have these sort of spice stalls and things like that. And he is working as sort of a seller at this market. Дуже вам дякую. Rahmat. So here we are in sort of the back end area of the market, and this is the bulk buyers section.
Yeah,
This is where people buy in bulk. So restaurants and things like that, or resellers will come and they'll get their stuff here and then resell it on the market again. But they only sell in like massive quantities. So this is like trucks filled with stuff that are going to be sold later.
Dang, there's so much stuff there.
So here you can see why we had to have a security escort through the market. There's been a drone strike here. It sort of blew the entire roof off this section and damaged a lot of these buildings along here.
Is that the one you were saying that just happened like recently, like a couple days before or something, I guess? I would assume, right? Because, I mean, it didn't happen while he was filming, right? He would have been a little bit more panicked, I would think.
Unfortunate reality of life in Ukraine is that these strikes happen, massive damage occurs, people lose their lives, but life continues. So when you see these videos of Ukrainians sort of walking about as if nothing's happened, this is the sort of reality that they live in. Just sort of the massive spirit of Odessa and Ukrainians is on display here, as it is all over the country. Even after damage and strikes, people just continue with their lives. So this is like in Samarkand and in Uzbekistan. You'll see that this bread, what they'll do is they'll roll it out, they'll stamp the center with a sort of a spiked imprint, and then they'll put it on the inside wall of the oven. Then they also have like samsa and things like that.
I want bread. I want that bread.
So these are really beautiful Uzbek baked breads. Anyone from Georgia, anyone from Central Asia will immediately recognize this, but if you haven't had the chance to try it, you really need to try this bread because it's super good.
Oh, that's the oven? That's cool. Oh, wow. What? They just slap it to the side? What, it just stays there? What if it falls? You scrape it off the bottom, I guess, huh? Wow.
Here we're in one of the old regions of the market, and
cool.
This is the fish market. So this is fresh fish. So you'll see frozen stuff, fresh stuff, local caught, foreign caught. Any type of fish that you can imagine is probably somewhere in here. I think that I saw shark somewhere. So if you're looking for fish, it can be canned, smoked, salted, dried, fried, or breaded. It's all here.
Nice.
So this is a really cool thing, and this building is really interesting. Look at that. It's like a blimp hangar.
I've seen other buildings somewhere. I don't remember where. There's a building somewhere else that's like that. Yeah.
Symbol of Odessa, Aunt Sonia is always depicted with a bundle of fish along with a hungry cat. And her statue is a main attraction in the fish market.
Really?
So whenever you see a statue where the bronze has been worn smooth, it means that there's good luck involved somewhere. Usually it's touching a cat or something, but here it's you touch a boob. So here I am in the Odessa fish market getting my good luck.
Yeah, you are.
Man, look. This is the combo.
Bunch of little fish, huh? Oh, what is that?
See?
That's beautiful. Oh my God.
Is it been flayed open?
I can taste it.
Or is it just like a big, weird, flat fish?
Delicious.
In Odessa, they have these little fish. They typically sell them at the seaside, and this is a super, super common beer snack.
It's not shrimp?
And they also have live crawfish as well. I'm here with Sara, and this is her crab and crawfish and shrimp section.
Okay, it looks like
І
shrimp, right?
це прям від Чорного моря
Да.
тут.
Да.
Huh.
І коли ви готували це?
Это вчера сварено, сегодня мы уже продаем. Вчера вечером сварено. Охлаждаем и сразу продаем. Это бычки вот так вот, они крупные.
No, that's not.
Здрасте, Андрей.
Is it shrimp? Yeah, that's shrimp. I can't really tell. It's moving too fast, but I think it's pretty sure that. Wait, what is those? Oh, is that the crawdads? They look kind of like a.
Вот так вот бычочек
Honey
будет с
lobsters.
корочкой. Это вам подарунок.
Дякую вам. They wanted to gift me a bottle of Odessa beer. So this is Odessa Premium, as is written on the label. Дуже вам дякую. Ваша риба дуже
Сейчас мы
смачна.
еще вам подарим.
Odessa premium beer? Why does the beer look orange? Maybe the white balance is off in the video, the color correction or whatever, but it looks kind of orangish. I'm curious if it's got like a orange citrus in it or something. I don't know. Or is it fish beer? Do they got fish in that beer?
Шикарный пакет. Мы еще кулечек вам подарим. Называется по-детски шикарный пакет.
Шикарний пакет.
In the very
So-
cool bag.
So it's a really cool package from Odessa.
Шикарный пакет.
Все лучше рядом с Одессой. So everything is the best when you're near Odessa, is what it says. So come on down to Odessa and buy enough fish, they'll give you free beer. As we're on our way out of the market, I just saw these beautiful stalls with these
It could also be because you have a YouTube channel and they were looking for that shout out. Who knows?
beautiful charcuterie. So these are our Georgian sort of Snickers. They're nuts that are covered in a jam, and then they have wine here as well.
The nuts covered in jam. That's nothing like a Snickers. Have you ever ate a Snickers, guy? Snickers is like chocolate and peanut butter, caramel or something, right? And the peanuts.
They have a huge
No jam.
assortment of wine and these beautiful charcuterie, and everything just looks so gorgeous here. Вы грузин? რომელი ქალაქიდან?
ქალაქი სუხუმიდან, მაგრამ აქანე ვცხოვრობ, ახლა დანიში ვცხოვრობ. ჩემი საკარი აქანე ვცხოვრობ. იქანე ხომ ჩხუბი იყო სუხუმში.
ჩემი ქართული ძალიან ძვირი.
არა, ძალიან კარგად ელაპარაკო.
დიდი მადლობა.
სად დაიბადე საქართველოში?
Ja, ამერიკიდან.
ბევრი არის, ჩემი დიშვილი არის ამერიკაში.
კაი.
ფურაში მუშაობს, ფურაში. 7000 დოლარს აკეთებს წვეში.
კარგი.
კარგია და
Jeez.
აქამდე 1000 დოლარი რომ გააკეთო, რამდენი ამბავი უნდა 7000 წვეში წარმოიდგინე.
That's a lot.
So we have a Georgian seller here selling Georgian wines. ქართული ღვინო, tak?
ქართული ღვინო.
სახშის.
სახში დამაშნი ღვინო და.
So homemade Georgian wine with homemade Georgian goods. Jak zvaty?
Temur.
Temur. So we have Temuri
Timu.
here at his stand right near the entrance.
ანახე ამერიკაში ჩემი სახე ბევრი ნაცრსავები მყავს იქანე, ბევრი ნაცრსავები.
I think he's shocked that someone speaks Georgian. But these chachkelas are really, really beautiful. So this is, we saw one of those pomegranate
Drinking some wine,
presses.
huh?
In fact, there's one in the back if you can see it. And what they do is they crush the pomegranate and they make pomegranate juice.
ბრძავ.
And our friend has
Oh, it's just
offered
juice.
us some.
სიპედისა.
It's delicious.
While my personalized but broad review of this massive, acres-large market was just a taste of what it has to offer, I hope that it left you with a positive impression of the weird, multicultural, quirky, and wonderfully unique vibe of Odessa's people
Yeah, I want to go
and its
to the cheese and meat section. Not the fish section, but the meat section.
food scene. And
There
hopefully,
was so much meat.
maybe made you just a little bit hungry.
Yeah, I really am hungry.
And just a quick thanks to our security guard. He was able to show us a lot of really cool things. He took us to some of the sellers that we spoke with, and he seems to know everyone here. Дуже вам дякую, що ви знали все тут і сказали, вони прикольно, вони не прикольно, говорити з ними і пропуски них. Дуже вам дякую. Ви були звезды наш видео.
All right, so that's basically that. And so, wow, there was a lot of meats there. A lot of meats there. So Thanks, Sasha, for the suggestion. And yeah, that's one of the biggest markets that I've seen. So have you guys seen a bigger one? Is there any bigger markets out there? If there is, let me know down in the description section. Hit like on the video. Hit subscribe if you have not already. Have a super fun, awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, bye.